this question is coming from one of the listeners, and the question is, when should we be individual as Christians, just stand up on ourselves all alone, and when can we be a part of a group or a community? I'm not sure what the listener really wants to know about, but I'm just gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna assume that this is talking about organizations that are more formal, not just barkada and like that. Because group of friends, barkada, I have a feeling you can kind of handle that already. Like, if this group of friends is good for you, is influential to you, or all of that stuff. I'm guessing this has more to do with formal organizations, formal groups or associations that actually have maybe some moderators, things like that. I would say it depends largely on your convictions and largely on your level of involvement or position in the group. So let me give an example. If, let us say, there is a group of, let's just pretend, I'm not saying it's right or wrong or whatever, but I'll just give my example. If I find out that there's a group of very, very hardcore Pentecostals who want to have a conference about the gifts of the Holy Spirit, defined using a Pentecostal definition, okay? And they ask me to be a speaker or to be part of the panel, I'm not going to join because I'm not Pentecostal and I am actually a cessationist, right? So I don't want to give my credibility to a group of people whose doctrines I disagree with, or values I disagree with. Now, if, let's say, it's a group of people, it's a more informal group that has a common interest, okay? Like, for example, free diving. So there are Christians, there are non-Christians. I'd be happy to join that group. There are going to be atheists there, there's going to be agnostics there. But the point is about free diving. It's not about, doctrines and stuff, so that's fine. Now, what if it is a Christian organization and it's a hodgepodge of different people in it? That's where I would say, take a look at your position. I'd be more than happy to be a part of a hodgepodge group of halo Christian denominations, Facebook group, for example, or organization. And there are different kinds of Christians. So you've got your cessationists, your non-cessationists, you've got your Calvinists, your Arminians, you've got your post-trib, your pre-trib, you've got your Baptists, you've got your general evangelical, you've got your Reformed groups. If that's the case, it's halo anyway. Sure, I'd love to be a part of that. No problem. It's okay to be connected to people, to get to know different people and make some friends. Maybe even, pray with one another, pray for one another. Those are all good things. But I would not want myself to be a moderator or a leader or something of that level, simply because I don't want people to think that I'm okay with certain doctrines or certain beliefs, and as a moderator, I'm allowing certain things, right? Unless you're still a moderator, but you feel like this group is just a group where everyone can hang out. You just want to build more friendships, and it's got nothing to do with, hardcore doctrine stuff. Maybe you're there because it's more of a prayer group, not, a doctrinal discussion group. So again, the way you see it, it depends on three giant factors. Factor number one, what is the purpose of the group? Is the purpose of the group to discuss doctrine, to promote a certain doctrine, or is it more fellowship, hang out, just chill kind of group? That's, factor one. Factor two, what's your position in it? That's factor number two, what's your position in it? All right, and of course, factor three has to be your convictions, your level of comfort according to your own conscience. If it's something that you believe that you can do without your conscience being bothered. And one extra factor, this has more to do with your personal life, and it depends on your maturity in the faith and your personality as well. You got to remember this. There are two kinds of people you should always remember that will hang out in your life. The people who influence you for the better, or the people that you are influencing for the better. If So both are for the better. Either you're influencing people for the better, or others are influencing you for you to get better. So if there are people who are influencing you in a negative way, or you're beginning to influence others in a negative way, then you have to start asking yourself some tough questions. Are there people in my life I should remove from my life because they're influencing me to become worse? And when they influence me to become worse, I will end up influencing others to become worse also. So yeah, you got to take a look at those factors. But at the end of the day, I think it's all really a matter of personal convictions and your calling in life, what your goals are for this season in your life, and how you want to handle those things. Pray for wisdom, obviously, and pray for God to reveal to you if there are people in your life that needs to be re-examined, reconsidered, certain friendships, certain relationships that might not be very good for you, or they're causing you already to become not good for others as well. That's even worse, right? So yeah, I hope this answered the question. I know I'm just guessing here that this was actually what you're asking, but I hope it addressed it. God bless you, bro.